Banyak juga.
Rename je lah.
Tak suka ini. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Boleh boleh dengar madam tak?
Waalaikumsalam madam, dengar?
Alright. Kita tunggu seminit dulu lagi ya. Okay, make sure you all ada textbook dekat depan you all, ataupun kalau tak ada textbook, buka file yang madam bagi tu, yang soft copy of the textbook. Page 285. Okay, it's already 2:11. Okay, we're going to start, okay, our online class, okay, for today. Nama dia nak check lagi, dengar tak suara?
Dengar, madam.
Okay, okay, alright. Okay, so today we're going to cover cash flow statement. And then, okay, I have already posted to you a few videos on cash flow statements, okay, videos from YouTube. So the videos are quite clear actually, explaining to all of you on cash flow statements, okay. Even though dia tak cover yang awal-awal tu on the introduction, okay, on the introduction tu dia tak cover, okay. But then on the components, okay, and the example, okay, that person actually already covered clearly in the video. Tapi semua memang banyak video sebab one video tu they explain one by one, satu sikit-sikit. So the first video they explain on the introduction and then they explain on the direct method. Direct method tu they explain on the operating activities by using direct method. So we are going to use direct method. Okay, so that video is very important. Okay, the second video is on indirect method. We are not going to use that indirect method, but the format, okay, format of operating activities in the indirect method, okay, that one we are going to copy. We are going to do it under the at the end of the cash flow statement, which we call reconciliation of net income to cash generated from operation. You can refer to page 286, textbook page 286. Okay, reconciliation of net income to cash generated from operation. Okay, so that is indirect method operation, okay, but we convert into the reconciliation of net income to cash generated from operations. If you have watched the video, then you know what I am saying here actually. Okay, and then the next video he explained on the investing and financing activity. okay, clearly actually. Okay. So personally, Madam memang like okay the video on cash flow statement yang dekat YouTube. Okay. Now today we're going to discuss okay the format again with you. Walaupun you dah tengok video tu, okay, but we're going to discuss the format again. Okay, sekejap I'm going to share. The slides. Okay, you nampak tak slides? Korang nampak tak slide dekat screen?
Nampak ada.
Nampak, okay. Madam akan post balik slides ni statement of cash flow nanti. Okay, now for today we're going to look at the format of cash flow statement. Okay. Now, in the cash flow statement, there will be 3 sections. Okay. One is operating, one is investing, and then the last one will be financing. So among these 3, it is in order, operating first, then investing, then financing. Okay, so among these 3, operating is the most important one. Okay, and then investing activities is on long-term assets or non-current assets. Financing activities, from the word finance, meaning where did you get your money from? So therefore, for the financing activities, you have to look at your money in and out from borrowing, meaning from long-term liabilities, and also from the owner. So if it is a company, it should be under shareholders equity section. So for the financing activity, okay, you need to refer to the long-term liabilities and shareholders equity. Investing activities, you refer to the non-current assets. And then operating activities is regarding your everyday operation of the business. Okay. I'm going to show the format ni. The most important one is the format. Okay. Now in this slide, the format is quite simple. Okay. So you can refer to the slide and then we can refer to the textbook as well. Okay. So textbook page 285. Okay. Do you have your textbook with you? 285.
Yes.
Format of the statement of cash flow. Okay, statement of cash flow is also part of your financial statements. So previously you have done SOPL, you have done SOFI. So this is the third one, okay, which is statement of cash flow. Okay, statement of cash flow. Alright, so statement of cash flow, okay, format. First, of course, the company's name. Okay, so the company's name. And then the title. So statement of cash flow for the year ended, okay, the end of the year, okay. Statement of cash flow for the year ended 31st December, for example, okay. And then you can see we have 3 sections that's it. Operating activities. So we start with cash flows from operating activities, okay. Then habis, you akan total up the amount here. You will get net cash flow from operating. Then cash flow from investing activities. Again, you will total up, you will get your net cash flow here. Okay, and then lastly, cash flow from financing activities. Okay, you will total up and then you will get, okay, the total here. Okay. I'm going to brief you the detail later. This is the total first, and then we have to add up. Okay, cash flows from operating plus cash flows from investing plus cash flows from financing. Then you get your amount here either positive or negative. Okay, how can we get positive or negative? Now, back to operating, when you total up cash in and cash out, let's say you get the money, you receive the money from your customer, for example, so it should be positive amount here. Okay, you pay your supplier, you pay accounts payable, it should be negative amount in bracket out, in bracket. Okay, like when you have the example in page 285. So cash receipt from customers, positive amount. Cash payments to suppliers, negative amount. So we total up, okay, we get cash generated from operation. And then tax paid, the amount you need to pay for the tax. So that's why negative amount. Now you can interrupt me if you are not clear about my explanation. Tax paid, okay, negative amount. Okay, and then we total up the cash generated from operations, okay, minus tax paid. So if the amount is positive, then you can say net cash inflow. Are you clear? Is everybody okay?
Okay, madam.
Okay. So if the total is positive, we call it net cash inflow from operating activities. If your total here is negative, then we call it net cash outflow. So depends, okay, it doesn't matter positive ke negative ke, but you need to write here, okay, if positive inflow, if negative outflow. Okay, so dia tak semestinya selalu positif, no, depends, okay, on the amount that you transfer here. Okay, so the main thing here is only 3 je tau. Cash receipts from customers, which is positive. Cash payments to suppliers and employees, which is always negative. And then tax paid, negative. Only 3 items to be transferred here. Okay. But then the second one too, cash payments to suppliers and employees, you can total them up or you can transfer them one by one. Cash payments to suppliers satu, cash payments to employees satu. Okay. So total. Okay. Clear? Operating, introduction on the operating activities. Clear? Are there any question on operating? Okay, later on we look at the example. Okay, this is just the intro. Okay, next we move on to the investing. Okay, like I mentioned just now, investing, we focus on the fixed asset or long-term asset. So you have to look at your long-term amount in the statement of financial position later on. So cash flow from investing. Okay, apa yang in, apa yang out ni kat sini ni. Okay, so we look at the textbook page 285. So stated there, purchase of non-current asset. Purchase, you bought your non-current asset. You bought equipment, for example. You bought a motor vehicle. So you can state that. Okay, you can state here. Purchase of equipment. Purchase of furniture, purchase of motor vehicle, okay, or acquisition from the word acquire, meaning you purchase. Acquisition of equipment, okay. Now when we purchase, meaning our money going out, okay. So when money going out, you have to put a bracket here to identify that it is a negative amount, okay. And then, okay, proceeds from disposal of non-current asset. Now, when we bought non-current asset, our intention is not to sell, but we are going to use, okay? But then sometimes, okay, our non-current asset is not so efficient, so we decided to sell it. Okay, so you can sell. Now, when you sell, okay, you will receive some amount from the selling of the non-current asset. Kita terima duit tau. Okay, money coming in. So when money coming in, okay, we can say that sales of equipment, for example, also can. Tak semestinya you have to write proceeds from disposal of non-current asset, because sometimes in exam, because you actually memorizing the term, so in exam kita ingat. Okay, so when you cannot remember, okay, the term should be proceeds from disposal, then you can just write sales of equipment. That's it, okay, acceptable. So sale of equipment. Okay, so kita jual, we sell and then we receive the money. Money coming in. So the amount should be positive here. Jangan tulis bracket. Okay. So apa lagi? Purchase of investment, meaning you invest your money in other people's company. Okay, you invest your money in other people's company. Bukan orang beli share from our company tau. We bought share from other companies. We invested in their company, so that is investment. So when you bought more investment, money going out. But sometimes you sell back your investment. So when you sell back your investment, you will receive the money that is money coming in. So you have to identify whether money coming in positive, money going out negative. Okay. Then you total up. So bila total up ni, it could be positive, it could be negative again. So if it is positive, net cash inflow. If it is negative, net cash outflow. Okay, so that is investing. All right. And then lastly, the last section is financing activities. Financing macam apa yang cakap tadi, from finance by section. So you have to look at what happened in your finance by section dalam SOFI tu apa jadi. Okay. So katalah last year share dia cuma 100,000. Okay, this year share jadi 150,000. Okay, dekat dalam exam dia tak cakap sometimes kata you sell share. So you have to actually identify what happened when you look at the comparative SOFI later on. So last year 100,000 share, this year 150. So meaning you jual lagi share. Okay, so you can list here issuance of shares. Tak ingat the term issuance, fine, selling of shares. So when you sell shares, you get the money coming in. So it should be positive amount. Okay. And then apa? You buat apa ni, loan lagi. Okay, proceeds from long term loan, you get more loan. Okay. You can write here, get more loan or apply some more loan here and then positive amount. You dapat loan, you dapat money tu, okay, but your liability increases. But this is about cash account actually. Cash and cash equivalent account. So what happened to the cash only here? Okay, so bila kita apply loan, we were granted the loan, so meaning we receive the money coming in to the business. So positive amount, bukan negative But if you pay back the loan, when you pay back the loan, money going out from the business, then it should be negative amount. Okay. And then redemption of debentures and so on ni, okay, meaning you issue shares. Okay, and then sometimes you issue debentures, corporation, please refer to the corporation chapter. Okay, you issue debentures. So bila you issue shares, you issue debentures, you get the money. You get the money, so positive. But when you buy back, you boleh beli balik share, you boleh beli balik debentures. Okay, buy back the shares and debentures, negative amount lah because we need to pay back, okay, to the shareholders, to the debenture holders. Okay. Lagi apa lagi contoh kat sini? Okay, payment of dividends. Payment of dividends. You kena bayar dividend. So when we paid, what happened? Money going out. So the amount here should be negative amount. Okay. So you have to refer to the finance by section, meaning where did you get your money from? Okay. So in total up macam apa Menda cakap tadi, operating plus investing plus financing. Kalau ada negatif meaning tolak. Okay. Then you get the net increase or decrease here. Kalau the last amount here positive, katalah you ambil operating, you tolak investing, you tolak financing, dia jadi positive. Positive meaning net increase in cash. Katalah you ambil dia tiga amount, you dapat negative. So it should be net decrease in cash. Okay. Yang net increase ataupun net decrease ni, okay, the answer is shown in your SOFI given to you. Selalunya dalam soalan dia bagi comparative SOFI. Okay, last year dengan this year. So you boleh nampak dia punya amount ni, the difference ni dekat situ. So this is, the answer here is given to you. Okay, but not necessarily. Sometimes in exam you get the amount. Okay, you get the amount here, net increase or decrease, tapi you tak boleh dapat full marks. Why? Because you transfer to different section. Ingat kalau you transfer to different section also, we are not going to give you mark. Meaning you don't understand whether it should be in operating or investing or financing. Okay. Then after you get the total amount here, then you plus with the cash beginning, meaning last year cash amount, last year cash balance, and then you should get back to this year's cash balance, cash at the end of the year. Okay, so that is regarding the format. Any question regarding the format? Any question? Madam kena mengejar masa ni. Okay. Any question? Okay, tolong jawab. No, okay.
No, madam.
Tapi apa pun nanti you can ask madam in WhatsApp ke Telegram ke apa pun yang you nak tanya. Alright?
Okay.
So
Okay.
this is the first part of the cash flow tau. So kat bawah dia tu dia ada lagi. Okay, tapi madam tak show dalam slide ni. Okay, ada tak? Okay, dia tak ada. Okay. But then you can refer to textbook page 286. Textbook page 286 sebelah dia tu. Okay, tadi ini dekat dalam 285. So now, okay, go to page 286. Siapa yang tak ada textbook sekarang, you can refer to the soft copy. Madam dah bagi. Okay, so okay 286. Okay, bawah tu kita kena buat reconciliation of net income to cash generated from operation. Okay, ini yang dalam video yang ditunjuk indirect method. Okay, so you can refer to the video. So this statement, this reconciliation statement is to show to us that actually we can show some agreement between net income and cash. Now actually net income is not equal to cash now, because cash is cash, but net income is not in the form of cash. Okay. So that's why sometimes you can see that from SOPL, your net income, okay, you get a huge amount of income. But in your SOFI, okay, you punya cash balance tu sikit je, dia tak sama. Okay, what happened? So this statement will tell you what happened and then will show you that there is an agreement between income and cash. Okay. So this is reconciliation of net income to cash generated from operations for the year ended apa-apa. Itu dia punya title. Okay. So we start with net income, okay, before tax. So you transfer the amount. Okay, and then in this amount of net income, there are some transactions which do not involve cash. So sebab tu dia tak sama dengan cash. So what are we going to do to this amount which do not involve cash? So that's why we have to do adjustment. So itu yang dia bagi tu, adjustment for depreciation. Okay. Sebelum ni, in SOPL, apa yang dah kita buat dekat depreciation? We have deducted the amount, right? Dekat dalam SOPL, depreciation is an expense. So kita dah tolak. But since this depreciation does not involve cash, so what should we do? Nak bagi dia sama dengan cash? Lastly, kita dah tolak. So now what should we do? We should add back the amount of depreciation. So that's why when you look at page 286, the amount is positive. Add back. Okay, dia akan jadi terbalik tau. Dia punya apa ni? What are you supposed to do here? Dia akan jadi terbalik. In last SOPL you minus, so sekarang what should you do? Plus it back. So that dia akan jadi zero. Sebab this amount tak ada kena-mena dengan cash. So take it out. Okay. And the next, loss or gain on disposal of property, plant and equipment. Okay, loss and gain on disposal of equipment. Meaning, if you sell your non-current asset, okay, you dapat, katalah you dapat profit, gain. So your profit ni, you have added it already in your previous SOPL. Kita dah add sebab it is a profit to us. So we have added the amount. But then this amount does not again involve cash. So what should we do now? We have to minus it back. Okay. So that's why when you have gain on disposal of the selling of non-current asset, kita minus. Adakah dia terbalik Okay. Bila kita ada loss, last year kita dah tolak because it is a loss. It's like an expense in our profit and loss statement. Okay, so now what should we do? Add it back to make it zero. Okay, so net income before tax, okay, plus or minus the adjustment. So adjustment tadi could be positive, okay, dia punya last impact, last effect itu could be positive, could be negative, depends. And then lastly, okay, we have to calculate the working capital changes. Okay, so changes in working capital, AR, inventories, account payable, okay, whatever accounts in current assets and current liabilities given to you, kecuali cash account, jangan ambil kira cash account, kecuali tax payable because this is before tax. Okay, so cash and tax kita tak tengok. Okay, so we have to look at other accounts yang bawah current asset and liability. So you have to look at them. Okay, example AR. You compare last year amount and this year amount. Katalah ada decrease. Katalah last year 10,000, this year 8,000. Ada decrease by 2,000. Okay. Kenapa decrease tu? Last year dia hutang kita banyak. This year dia hutang kita sikit. Kenapa? Kenapa hutang dia berkurang? So you can think logically. Hutang dia berkurang because they paid to us. Okay, so this 2,000 they paid to us. So when they paid to us, meaning we receive the money coming into the business. So what should we do? Decrease in receivable should be positive. Okay, you think that way logically. Increase in inventories. Okay, increase in inventories. What happens when there is an increase in inventory? Meaning we buy more inventory. Okay, think pula about the cash involved here. We buy more inventory. What happened to our money? We receive the money or we pay the money. When we buy more inventory, meaning we pay, right? Okay, so meaning money going out. So that's why increase in inventories negative amount. Tapi kalau you ada decrease in inventory, jadi terbalik lah. Okay. So positive amount kalau ada decrease in inventory. Macam juga receivable tadi, kalau ada increase in receivable, jadi terbalik. Tapi macam mana dengan account the current liabilities pula? For example, accounts payable. Okay. Nah, kita tengok yang senang. Accounts payable kalau ada decrease in accounts payable. Last year 10,000, this year 7,000. Kenapa decrease liability kita? Sebab kita bayar accounts payable. So when there is a decrease in accounts payable, meaning we paid money going out. Okay. So decrease in accounts payable meaning negative. So current liability dia ikut dia punya direction. So decrease in payable negative, decrease negative. Increase in payable positive. Okay. So, okay, you total up the changes in working capital. So net income before tax, plus or minus the adjustment, plus or minus the changes in working capital, then you get the amount. This amount we call it as cash generated from operation, and then it should be the same as page 285. Okay, in the cash from operating activities, yang amount cash generated from operation. Okay, so that's it about the format of the cash flow statement. Okay, so next, okay, I'm going to explain, okay, on the illustration. Okay, illustration here. But then illustration ni, normally lah in class I explain detail actually about the illustration. Okay, now let's say we do not have the time here. Okay, sebab Zoom ni kan dia ada limit. So let's say we do not have the time here. So if you have any question, just ask Madam tau. So Madam akan explain je sampai end of the meeting. Now, link for the attendance. Okay, yang prepare link for the attendance too. So please submit the link here in the chat room. Okay. Alright, so now illustration page 286. So you can see here they give you the comparative SOFI. Okay, they give you comparative SOFI. So Media akan tutup ni lah. Tutup, Media boleh juga guna benda slides. Comparative SOFI, and then they will give you SOPL, and then they will give you additional information. Okay. Required, okay, complete statement of cash flow and then reconciliation amount. Okay, so itu soalan dia. Soalan dia one page je. Answer dia pun one page. Okay, if you would like to see the answer, answer dia ada dekat page 294. 294 sambung 295. Tapi apa yang jadi dekat semua pages in between ni, ini semua adalah workings. Okay, so you can see working dia memang banyak sangat for the cash flow. Okay, so working memang banyak for the cash flow. So that's why please read the textbook. Okay, watch the video for the cash flow statement. First time, okay, I need to admit that it is not easy. Okay, alright. Okay. So when we look at the question, okay, one page question je, one page answer. So bila you nak jawab cash flow, katalah dekat one page tu you nak jawab cash flow, you jawab, you jawab dia katalah one page jawapan, answer. Another page tu untuk working saja. Okay, so page by page so that you nampak apa yang you buat. Okay, so we have to do the cash flow statement. So bila cash flow statement ni, okay, so bila cash flow statement, you write company's name, you write the title, and then you start with operating. Okay, so cash flows from operating, you kena tulis tau, cash flows from operating activities. Okay, cash flow from operating, kita start dengan apa? Okay, cash receipts from customer. Okay, so you can refer to the answer on page 294. Cash receipts from customer. Okay, jawapan dia 1.099650 million. How did they come out with this answer? Okay, so you kena buat ARC account. Okay, dia tak akan bagi you direct answer, so you have to open, okay, this ARC account. Okay, so open ARC account, you transfer the balance BD of ARC. Macam mana nak cari this balance BD of ARC? Last year's SOFI. Okay, so last year's SOFI, okay, yang ARC account tu dia bagi you working, dia bagi you on page 288. So 288 ARC balance BD, okay, balance BD here 90,750. Ada you dapat from SOFI. Okay, from SOFI. Balance CD ni SOFI this year. Okay, SOFI this year 74,1,000. Okay, and then we debit sales. Okay, we assume that all on credit. Okay, so AR. Okay, AR we assume, okay, on credit. So apa double entry untuk sales? Credit sales, debit AR, credit sales. Okay, so balance last year, balance BD plus sales, this is the amount. Okay, this is the amount. Minus balance CD, this is the missing figure. So this missing figure is the cash receipts from customer. Okay, so you tulislah dekat dalam cash flow kamu tadi. So you tulis in your ini kenapa ada punya laptop ni start. Alright. So you all still boleh dengar madam ke sekarang?
Boleh.
Okay.
Boleh, madam.
So kita balik pada explanation tu. So kita akan, madam akan explain ni sampai end of the meeting. Kita biar je dia on. Alright. So page 288 tu, okay, you can see balance BD 90,750, sales 1.083, okay, balance CD 74,100, so cash receipt from customer 1.099650. So therefore, bila you check answer, so that's why cash receipts from customer, page 294, answer dia is 1.099695. Seperti mana your working just now. Okay, clear tak?
Madam,
Hmm.
kalau ada sales return semua kena masuk juga ah?
Kena masuk juga, tapi normally dia akan bagi you ini je sales je. Normally yang daripada soalan tu, the question that will be given to you, dia cuma akan bagi you net sales je, sales amount je. Dia tak bagilah detail sales, sales return, sales discount. Normally dia tak bagi.
Okay.
Dia dah summarize dia. Okay, so to AR. Alright. Okay, so you refer balik pada yang operating tadi, mana cakap operating activity tu. Okay, cash receipts from customer dan okay, you kena buka AR. Okay. The next one will be cash payments to suppliers and then cash payments to employees. Dia ada dua. So cash payments to suppliers meaning how much that you pay to your AP. Okay. Cash payments to employees ni bukan je you bayar gaji pada employees, meaning ni cash payments for all the expenses. So ada dua cash payments to suppliers meaning AP and then cash payment for all the expenses. Ada dua, okay. So macam mana nak dapat dua amount ni? Okay, so textbook page 289. Okay. Cash payments for inventory meaning cash payments to AP. Okay, so you perlukan dua account. Okay. Inventories account and accounts payable account. Okay. Okay, so madam kena share screen sebenarnya. Sorry sebab dia punya. Okay, so you can see inventory account and then accounts payable account. Dua account ni wajib to get the amount that you paid to accounts payable. Okay. So inventory amount, okay, balance BD. Okay, macam mana kita dapat balance BD ni? Meaning balance BD is the opening balance this year. So that is the closing inventory last year. So you boleh tengok dia punya soalan, the question. So when you look at the inventory last year, 490,200 last year's amount. Okay. So last year's amount 490,200 here. Balance CD this year, closing balance this year, that is 454,500. Okay, so that is this year's amount. Then you transfer COGS amount here. Kenapa pula nak kena transfer COGS amount here in the inventory account? Now, if you still remember the format, okay, of your format of your P&L. Okay, so format of your P&L, COGS section, you have opening inventory plus purchases minus closing inventory, you get COGS. So you can see opening inventory and purchases same sign, add. So they will be on the same side. Since this is actually the summary of inventory account now, summary of inventory. So this is debit, this is also debit of your inventory. Bila ada last closing inventory, meaning on the other side. So in the inventory account, closing inventory will be on the credit side of your inventory account. Macam ni. So you can see tadi, beginning inventory plus purchases minus closing inventory, that is your COGS. Okay, so that is the calculation. So COGS plus closing inventory, you get the amount, minus the opening, you get the purchases amount. This is the amount of purchases only, bukan amount that you paid to your accounts payable yet. So what happened to this purchases amount? What should we do? Transfer to the accounts payable account pula. Okay. Because the amount that we paid to the accounts payable akan ada dalam account ni, accounts payable. Okay, but then we cannot complete this accounts payable account since we do not know this purchases amount. Because purchases is in COGS. Sebab tu kita kena buka inventory. Okay, as a help for us to find this amount. Okay, so buka inventory dulu, find the purchases. Carry the purchases amount to the accounts payable account. So accounts payable liability, credit nature. So balance here. Balance, opening balance here. Balance BD. Balance CD here. Okay. So balance BD plus purchases minus balance CD. That is the cash payment to accounts payable. Okay. Are you still okay? Tolong jawab, madam. Are you still okay?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Alright. So kita still ada lagi dekat dalam sini. Okay, next one. Okay, so tadi dah dapat dah cash payment to suppliers. Okay, next cash payments for the expenses. Okay. So cash payments for the expenses ni you have to be careful. Dekat dalam topik incomplete records kot, yang madam cakap prepaid and accrued into the expenses. Macam mana you nak analyze accrued and prepaid last year, accrued and prepaid this year. This time this accrued and prepaid in the expenses is very, very important. Okay, jangan hafal, sini you tak boleh dah buat plus minus ke apa, you have to show it in the account, then you will get this amount of cash payment. Okay. So, expenses, madam ulang balik. Accrued last year. Expense, accrued follow the nature. Nature dia on the debit side. So, kalau you imagine last year's account, so accrued dia kena appear sebelah sini, debit side. So, you carry accrued last year to this year, dia kena appear on the credit side. Okay, prepaid last year. BD ni last year. So, expense last year, prepaid kat sebelah sini. So, carry it to the debit side of this year's expense. Sama juga this year. Accrued this year sini on the debit side, follow the nature of the expense. Prepaid this year, credit side of the expense. Alright. Okay, previously kita transfer lah amount yang kita bayar pada expense. Then we get this one dalam incomplete records. This is the missing figure. Amount to SOPL. Tapi missing figure dekat dalam cash flow is this amount. Cash payment. Okay. So amount expense yang kita transfer dekat dalam SOPL ni given to you in the SOPL dalam soalan. So kalau you tengok SOPL, okay, dia bagi dekat you on, okay, answer dia tulis dekat dan page 290. Okay. Dia bagi you statement of comprehensive income 431 ni dekat sini. Okay, dekat sini. Dia bagi you 431,550. Total 431,550 dekat sini. Okay, dekat amount of SOPL. 431,550. Tapi 431,550 ni termasuklah depreciation, termasuklah loss on sale of equipment. Di mana dia tak involve for cash. Kita nak tahu cash payment je. So what happen bila amount ni depreciation dengan loss on sale of equipment ada kat dalam ni? So what should we do? Kita tolak dia balik. So what should we do to take it out from this amount? So this amount dah credit. So what should we do? We debit amount. Okay, sebab tu depreciation and loss on sale we have to take it out dari total amount. Take it out, bawa ke debit. Then the missing figure will be cash payment. Ada lagi satu method, okay, to do this expense. You transfer prepaid, you transfer accrued, fine, okay, BD. You transfer accrued CD, you transfer prepaid CD, fine. Tapi bila you transfer from the SOPL, you take only amount which involve cash. Okay? So look at your question, page 287. Okay, SOPL. Okay, dia kata kat situ operating expenses, ada depreciation, ada other expenses, ada loss on sale. Kita tahu depreciation does not involve cash. Other expenses also does not involve cash. Loss on sale also does not involve cash. So apa yang involve cash? Only other expenses. So dekat sini, dekat SOPL ni, you cuma transfer 392, okay, 850. So you transfer only 392,850. For those who really understand, who really follow me, okay, you can actually do the adjustment here in your textbook. Okay, but later on, Madam akan snap gambar, okay, to show you the second method. So 392,850 here. Alright, so tak payah dalam letak depreciation. Tak payah letak loss on sale of equipment. Okay, so the missing figure you akan dapat amount yang merah ni. Same amount. Okay, so that is regarding the expense. Okay, alright. Alright. So next, you kena cari lagi. Apa lagi amount yang tak ada dekat dalam operating tu? Tax amount that you pay. Okay. So this is tax payable, meaning accrued tax. Kalau ada accrued last year, transfer here. Kalau ada accrued this year, you transfer here. Okay. And then tax for the year dalam SOPL again. Okay. And then the missing figure is tax amount that you pay. Okay. So this is actually tax expense account tau. So that's what accrued last year we transfer here. Okay, for those who don't understand, kenapa kita transfer on the credit side? This is actually your accrued last year. So accrued for the expense, that is the liability. So should appear here. Okay, on the credit side of your expense. Okay. Tapi ingat cash flow statement. No need for you to do this account if let's say dalam soalan tu dia dah bagi dah dekat you. Tax paid amount. The term is paid. So bila you see the term paid ataupun payment, you ambil je amount tu. Okay, ambil je amount tu. Okay, so no need for you to open the account already. Okay, sebab dia dah bagi dah amount tu already for you. So no need for you to open the account. You will get the same mark. Okay, tapi katalah amount ni dia tak bagi. Okay, the tax amount ni dia tak bagi, then you have to do this account to transfer all the amount. Tapi yang AR, AP, okay, inventory, expense tadi you have to do. Okay, no choice. Okay, tapi tax ni depends on the question. Sama juga dengan the rest of the accounts or workings that you need to do. Kalau dia dah bagi amount tu, jangan buat account. Okay, terus je transfer. Okay, and then the next question, the next section will be investing activities. Okay. So macam yang Madam cakap tadi, investing activities. Okay. Apa transaction that we should transfer there in that particular section? Investing regarding your non-current asset. Okay. So non-current asset. So what you need to do? You need to refer to the question. Tengok question tu, apa non-current asset that we have? So in our case, okay, from the question, in our case, we have only equipment je, non-current asset. Satu je, equipment only. Yeah. So what happened to this equipment? Last year, 216,000. This year, 278,250, ada increase. Okay. So what does it mean by an increase in equipment account? Increase, bertambah. Sebab apa? Kita beli. Okay. So there is a purchase of equipment. Okay. Tapi bila kita tengok additional information part A, sold equipment. Dia kata pula sold equipment. Part B baru purchase equipment. So meaning you have no choice. Dia ada purchase, dia ada disposal. So bila ada purchase and disposal, you need to open the account. Okay. So you need to open equipment account. So you can refer to page 291. Okay. So open page 291. So you can see equipment. So you write here lah, equipment. Balance BD last year berapa, balance CD this year berapa. Okay. And then disposal. Ni kalau siapa masih ingat lagi, accounting 1, depreciation topic, depreciation chapter. Disposal of non-current asset. Disposal account. So bila you ada disposal, you kena transfer dia punya cost price from the asset account masuk dalam disposal account. Okay, so disposal kat sini. Okay, question part A. Sold equipment costing 51,000. Sebab tu you kena transfer here 51,000 masuk disposal. And then the missing figure will be the cash payment purchase. So the amount 113,250. Sebenarnya 113,250, okay, given to you already part B. So dalam question, kalau dia dah bagi dah cash payment when you purchase the non-current asset, terus je transfer the amount. Okay, kalau dia tak bagi, then only you open this account. Okay. Okay, so kita dah tahu amount that we paid, so you can write that under the investing activity section. You write purchase of equipment 113,250. Okay, so boleh tengok answer dia page 294. Acquisition of equipment ataupun purchase of equipment 113,250 negative. Okay, negative rumah sebab kita bayar. Okay. Then dia kata proceeds from disposal. Okay, berapa banyak pula yang kita terima daripada disposal of the equipment ni. Okay, so 51,000 cost tadi kita bawa daripada sini. Okay. Okay. Dan kita bawa ke disposal of non-current assets account. So debit disposal. Okay, yang amount of cost tadi. And then sepanjang kita guna that non-current asset, how much provision yang kita dah calculate dah tu. Okay. So how much provision? Okay, so this amount. So macam mana nak dapat juga pula provision for this depreciation later on And then here, okay, we get loss from disposal or SOPL. This one depends. You have to refer to SOPL. So provision later, we are going to look at data. So loss from disposal ni, you have to look at the SOPL. Dalam SOPL cakap loss on sale of equipment 2,100. So kalau dia loss, dia ada kat sini. Why is it so? Okay, tengok kalau ini adalah SOPL. Ini SOPL So kalau SOPL, T account format. Debit meaning expense. Credit meaning revenue. So you ada loss on disposal. Loss is an expense. So kalau loss dekat dalam SOPL, loss appear sebelah debit SOPL. So debit SOPL, credit disposal. That is the double entry. So loss akan appear kat sini, kalau gain akan appear kat sini. Okay. So loss from disposal. Okay, provision later. Then the missing figure is the cash that you receive when you dispose. Oh, dia tak bagi kat sini the apa tu? The provision for depreciation account. Okay, but then you can refer to page 291. Okay, refer to page 291. So provision for depreciation, it is negative asset account. So accumulated depreciation ataupun provision for depreciation last year, so the balance DD will be on the credit side. Balance DC will be on the debit side. Okay. Depreciation expense that you calculated for that year will be on the credit side. Sebab depreciation debit, depreciation expense debit, provision ataupun accumulated will be on the credit side. Okay. So 36,600. So the missing figure on the debit side is the accumulated depreciation that you have been calculating on the fixed asset or non-current asset that you dispose. Amount is 20,850. So that amount you transfer to the disposal of non-current asset. Okay. So that is the amount. Okay. So the missing figure is this amount lah. Okay. Bank or proceed for the disposal. Okay, cash receipts. Okay. So you get 28,050. Tapi 28,050 ni given already for part A in the question. So that's why like I mentioned to you all, if the amount is given, no need to do all this account. We just transfer the amount. And investing. And then financing, financing ni apa yang you perlu buat, you perlu tengok pada finance by section. So finance by section dekat dalam SOFP. Okay. So SOFP, okay, bila kita tengok kita ada accounts payable, dia tak ada kena-mengena dengan finance by section. Tax payable pun tak ada kena-mengena, this is current liabilities. Bank loan, yes, that is long-term liability, finance by section. So bank loan, what happened? Last year 82,500, this year 112,500. There is an increase, meaning you ambil lagi loan. Okay. So you ambil lagi loan. Tengok additional information pula. Additional information dia tak cakap apa-apa pun. So meaning memang you ambil loan. How much the difference that you ambil loan tu? 30,000. So dekat dalam financing section, dekat answer dia, page 294. Okay, financing section, okay. We tengok kat situ proceeds from bank loan. Ataupun you boleh tulis get more bank loan. Okay, apply more bank loan, 30,000 positive marks but you get the money. Okay, so bank loan done. Ordinary share, last year 450. This year 465. Ada perbezaan. Okay, there is a difference. Difference by how much? 15,000. So 15,000 meaning kita jual lagi. Okay. Tapi bila tengok additional information part C, kita issue 3,000 ordinary shares for 11,000. Okay. So for those yang baru masuk, please pergi pada link attendance. So part C issued 3,000 ordinary shares for 11 ringgit. So kalau kita multiply 11 ringgit multiply with 3,000, it should be 33,000. Tapi kenapa dekat dalam SOFP, okay, cuma 15,000 je, 15,000 je difference. Mana lagi 18,000. Okay. So bila you tengok dekat dalam SOFP, you can see that, okay, ordinary share last year, this year increased by 15,000. Tapi you boleh tengok share premium last year, this year increased by 18,000. So meaning when you issue the shares, you issue at a premium. Okay, meaning you issue it at above par value. Sebab tu not the total amount appear in ordinary share. So yang appear dalam ordinary share cuma at par value. The balance tu is share premium. Tapi you kena tunjuk perbezaan 33,000 ni dekat dalam cash flow statement. Alright. Okay, lastly retained earnings, retained profits account. Apa guna retained profits account? To calculate dividends that you paid. Tapi dekat dalam soalan dia dah cakap dah declared and paid cash dividend 63,000. The keyword is paid. Okay, so kalau okay, so the keyword is paid. Paid meaning involve cash. So straight away you transfer the amount. Okay, dividends payment 63,000 dalam financing activity section. So you can see page 294 payments for dividends 63,000. Okay. Tapi katalah dia tak bagi, then you have to open the retained earnings account dekat dalam page 292. Okay, alright. So far, any question? Any questions so far? Why are you all so quiet? So quiet? Sebab
madam.
first time you kena absorb everything kan, cash flow. Sebab tu kalau ikut madam prefer face to face teaching actually cash flow. Okay, tapi what to do? Okay, kita kena adapt to the new ways actually of learning. Okay. So basically madam rasa itu je untuk explaining to you all regarding the format and also the example here. Please read again, okay, the example. Read again the example, look at the format, okay. Look at the example, try to do on your own. You can see a lot of workings here. Okay, but like what I mentioned to you all, if the amount is given, no need to open the account. Okay, if the amount is given, no need to open the account. Don't waste your time. But if the amount is not given, then you have to open all the working kat sini. Tapi yang AR, AP, inventory, expenses, yes, you have to open. Tapi bila you compare dengan video yang madam bagi tu, dia tak buka account. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, tak buka pun. AR pun dia fikir just by using calculation. You can use, okay, his method. It's up to you. Okay, tapi kalau madam, okay, macam apa yang you all tahu madam macam mana, madam aja kat dalam kelas, madam akan buka juga account. Okay, so that, okay, my answer will be correct. Okay, the account will give me all the answer that I want. Okay, so it's up to you. You can use the accounts or you can use the method that he showed you actually. Okay, in the video. Tapi video dia memang very good with the explanation. Okay, so lama lah pula Zoom ni bagi. Dia rasa dah 50 minit dah kan. Tapi hari tu pun memang madam dapat message daripada Zoom, dia bagi complimentary time tu. Alright, okay, so for the next class on Tuesday, okay, kelas kita on Tuesday pukul berapa Tuesday, our class is at 4. Kita nak buat kelas at 4 ke, kita nak tukar ke Monday ke? You are free tak Monday next week?
At what time ada?
Okay, Monday next week tu pukul berapa you are free?
After 3.
After 3. Kalau macam pukul 12 ni kan you nak makan pula
Ini kalau buat minggu ni tak boleh ke?
Nak kena discuss soalan. Sempat ke you nak buat soalan?
Oh, discuss soalan sekarang.
Nak discuss soalan ni for the cash flow. Mereka tak rasa you all akan sempat. You all kena baca dulu. Watch balik video tu, then only you can do the question. Tak boleh. Okay, kalau minggu ni tak sempat. So tak apa. So far kita maintain dulu. Okay, our timetable Tuesday at 4 next week. Okay, to discuss question on. Okay, madam akan bagi final answer for the multiple choice question lah apalah. Okay, tapi madam nak you all buat question 5 and question 6. Ada banyak ni kan. Question 5 and question 6. Buat 2 soalan. Cash flow. You boleh try other soalan juga. Okay. Now, when it is online teaching, meaning you need to put more effort now. You need to put more effort, okay, your own effort to actually study on your own. Okay, so mungkin sebelum ni you tak biasa, you pergi kelas, okay, you receive everything, but from now on dia akan dah bertukar. Okay, so this is like 21st century learning and teaching actually. You need to be on your own more. So therefore you have to study on your own. You have to read, you have to search actually internet. Tapi kita dah search dah untuk you all. Okay, so kita dah bagi dah all the relevant YouTube videos. Bukannya semua, kadang-kadang bila you tengok banyak sangat videos, you akan confused. But the videos that we already posted to you, that one, okay, are actually very good videos for you to understand the basic one. Dia lebih kurang sama dengan kita punya textbook. Okay, so please read the textbook, watch the video, try to do the example in the textbook, then only you can do the exercise. Okay, question number 5 and question number 6 kita akan discuss next week. So far kita maintain dulu Selasa at 4. Okay, apa-apa kita discuss balik. And then I owe you the expense account tadi tu. Madam cakap tadi tu kan. So dalam buku ni dia bagi one method. So madam akan bagi lagi satu. Okay, one more method regarding the expense account yang easier way. Okay. So before we end, ada any question? Sebenarnya Madam record ni. Okay, so Madam tak tahu successful ke tidak. So kalau dia successful, Madam akan post dekat you all the recording. Okay, any question?
No, madam.
Okay, so Madam ingatkan balik di attendance, apa yang tak masuk lagi attendance, okay please, okay. Link Siti Afiqah ada bagi dah link. Okay, so since no question, okay please do, okay. Like what I've told you, okay. So good luck buat cash flow statement, okay. It is not easy for the first time. I need to admit that one. It is not easy. Okay, so apa-apa soalan nanti kalau ni you boleh tanya lagi through WhatsApp or through Telegram ke. Okay. Alright, okay. Are you okay?
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so Assalamualaikum. I'll see you again next week, Tuesday at 4. Okay,
Alright, madam.
Assalamualaikum.
Okay, thank you.
Waalaikumsalam.
Madam.
Thank you, madam.
Alright. Okay.
Thank you, madam.